All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, Herbert. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. He's going to be forced out there. Play gains about 7. And that's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now Herbert to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy to throw. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy to throw it. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. I'm going for it here. Purdy trying on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Herbert. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that is a Vikings first down. Back to work for him, getting a drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Herbert now. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Throwing on second, Herbert. Another one to Addison. Leading out of bounds here. Looks like he gained 4 before that. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's Herbert now on first. And he has been sharper. His teammates happy about that. 3 for 4 passing this series after throwing that interception. Sticking to the air here. Connection is made to Travis Achane. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. To try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here's Herbert on second. This is going to be caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jameson Williams with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. He's going to start the year 1-for-1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. The handoff here to Sampson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Purdy throwing here. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of about 14 before he stepped out, and that gives Green Bay the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And they'll come up on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Packer first down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. The counter give, it's Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Carlson now to add one more.
Point after.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Packers nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Second down, Purdy. This is a heater going deep. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now it's Purdy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hitting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, bro. It's 4th down. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10.
At their own 9-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On 2nd down, Herbert. He's got Brown on the slant. They get in there for a stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they just get the play off. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
Daniel Carlson set to kick
We'll
off.
see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Purdy to throw. And he can't find a connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota Wilson to tack on the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21. Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Play action now with Purdy. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And off from the shotgun, it's Sampson. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Offensive line fast.
The 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play.
Swap into a different play here. Purdy gonna go on 4th. Escapes the pocket. This connects with Higgins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. They won't have this one. Incomplete. They got him the 1st and goal on the prior play. Couldn't follow up with a score here, so now it's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. And after a loss of 8, that means it is 4th and goal.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he's going to go down. They get you on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Quick slant. That's Williams. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Herbert finds his back. Achane. It's a race down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Carlson now to add one more. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Hits his running back. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Now Purdy. Rushes right there as he releases it. And it goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
DK motioning right. On 2nd down, here's Purdy. Forced out to his right. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, they'll do some window dressing here in the 4th. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, Purdy. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
What does that smell? Do you smell that, Kate? I kind of smell that right there. You know what that smells of? That smells of desperation with that pass.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Right side cut by Higgins. You gotta love these results, Brock. The 4th down call ends in a 21-yard gain and a 1st.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
After that 4th down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Purdy on 1st and 10. And that last completion putting him above 50% for the drive. Now 4-7 on this series. Looking inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And at least they'll avoid a shutout here. Touchdown, Green Bay. T-Murray DK with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now 21.
Packers 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Doolin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there, sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now, Herbert. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, Herbert made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Herbert back to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. This is going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, it looks like he got it. Good awareness after the catch to see where he needed to get. And he got just enough daylight to get it there.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Herbert now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. All right, here we go. Second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Got his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams. First to return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Carlson will tack on the extra point. And that adds yet another to their lead. Carlson kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Purdy. This connects with Higgins. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
You might not be aware of this on the field, but we sure are up here in the booth. We can look at the stat monitor and see with that reception, he's now over 100 yards. What a way to start the season.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. That throw's knocked away. It hits the turf, so that incomplete pass means 2nd and goal.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. 3rd and goal, Purdy. And that will be a touchdown as they come through with a little fight there, Brock, at the end of what has been a struggle. All right, Brock, so these guys showed a little fight with that touchdown, and they're going to need that the next couple of weeks as they try to recover from what's looking like a... And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to be drummed down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
So they are indeed kings in the north as